Friends, MLC 2006, it is a part of ILO conventions dedicated to maritime only. Entered into force 20 August 2013. If your ship is or you're registered in the flag state, which is not the part of the state compliance of this MLC, or you are going to the port where the signatory states is there, then if you are not compliance with the MLC, then your ship may be detained or arrest or penalty. So the convention is the part of three different areas: article, regulation, and code. Article and regulation are the fundamental core right and principles and the basis obligation of maritime ratification of the conventions. But the code are contain implementation of these regulations. Articles regulation only be changed by the conference of the constitution of the ILO. And the code contain implementation of regulations, and code part A is the mandatory, part B is the non-mandatory guidelines. There are regulation and code are comprised general 5 titles. Title 1 is the minimum requirement for seafarer to work on board ship. Title 2 is the condition of employment. Title 3 is the accommodation, recreation facilities, food and catering. Title 4, health protection, medical care, welfare and social security protections. Title 5 is compliance and enforcement. I repeat again, minimum requirement for work on board ship, Title 1. Title 2 is condition of employment. Title 3 is the accommodation, recreation facilities, food and catering. Title 4 is the health protection, medical care, social security protections, welfare and social security protections. Title 5 is the compliance and enforcement. These are the basis fundamental core right principle of these titles. Now conventions has a three underlying purpose. Why this convention come into force? To lay down its article and regulation, a firm sets of rights and principle. To allow through the code a considerable degree of flexibility in the way of member implement these rights and principles. To ensure that the rights and principles are properly complied with this and enforced. It is the member state duty, the rights and principle to comply